Widow's Harvest, this is actually a big year for us. This is our 30th anniversary. We started kind of officially, I guess, in June 1987 was the beginning. Started down on Mitchell Avenue in the Main and Market Street area. I moved to Chattanooga in 1985 with my wife. We'd just been married for a few years and had been living in Wilmore, Kentucky. And 3 months after moving here, I was offered a job at Inner City Ministries. One day, I had a group of volunteers out in that neighborhood, and a widow who actually lived on Tarleton, right here behind the school. Maddie Young was driving by and saw us out working and stopped to find out who we were and to see if she could get help painting our house. So I went to see Maddie, found out she was a believer, and just an amazing woman. No strangers either. So I had access to a mission team about a month later, and we were able to get her house painted in a week. And after that, no one but older widows started calling me. I believe it's scriptural that widows are called to pray. 1 Timothy 5 says for the widow to cry out to God night and day through prayer. And then the example of Anna the prophetess in Luke 2, a widow for 84 years who prayed and fasted in the temple night and day. So not just talking to widows about their calling, but providing that opportunity has been a big drive for us. So now we have 50 to 60 widows that gather weekly for prayer in St. Elmo, and they own the ministry. It's led by them. We even have widows who feel called to serve in the kitchen, to provide the lunch after the prayer time is over every week. For me, the significance of kind of this very long-term partnership between Widow's Harvest and CCS, and specifically the community service class.
On my street, I grew up with widows across the street, and I just remember, just as a young kid, my dad and I, we would take care of their yards a lot, and it was usually something that didn't cross my mind. And my dad would ask me, and I'd be like, okay, sure. And he'd be like, well, the reason that they really want their yards cut is because they are afraid that snakes will come into the house, and they actually wouldn't know what to do if that happened. And it was something so practical. It wasn't, oh, well, we want our yards to look perfect, or we want, it was just a legitimate, practical, everyday fear. It was my first semester that I served with Widow's Harvest and worked with Dick Mason and established a relationship there. He's a fun guy. And it was really the second semester that pottery kind of took off. I took an art class that first semester while I was doing community service, but I was just learning what I was doing in the pottery studio. Like it wasn't really a developed skill or even a passion yet. And so second semester, Ms. Leweiler, she allowed me to do an independent study because she could see that I was really into pottery and I really liked it. And so I took an independent study, and simultaneously I found out I could do a senior project, and I was like, well, I'm definitely going to do something with pottery because I love this. And I would come in after soccer practice because I had soccer practice every day, and it was just right over here. And so I'd come in after practice and I would just throw all evening, and it just kind of clicked. I was like, I wonder if I could do a sale and donate all the proceeds, do something. I was like, I have this passion, and I had these connections that I'd made through CCS, through the community service program, and it just kind of clicked one day. I was like, I could merge this together. It was really cool, not just because of what it was, but I saw for the first time what community and that kind of network can accomplish together. It's like, I have this passion, but what am I going to do with it? I was able to raise $1,200, and it wasn't like I should have. Like, if you're looking at it from a business standpoint of what, like, the stuff I made was worth, it wasn't worth. Like, it really blew me away. And that's just to say, people are awesome, and people gave a lot because they could see that Widow's Harvest is a very important thing. And so it was cool to use that connection with my passion and make that all work for something very, very good and very, just a great need.